Welcome. You are now tuned in with Eyes on Podium podcast, and I'm here with my brother Showtime Tone.
You already know. You already know.
We
Let the
doing
show
this
begin.
Stockton and Malone type joint. You know what I mean? Chris Paul and Blake Griffin in his heyday. We here with it. Let's start it off. Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
I don't read no comments. I don't care what they say. Time and place, we can talk about it. Last night I was wildin'. Made 2K over 2K. It's a new day and I'm back to problem. Bank account be crowded. By next June, need 5 rooms, soundproof. Watch them doubt it. Hey, they try to talk me out of it. I done wasted some greatness just sitting there trying to think about it. I go John Moran, give all of my homies rollies. I'm a hot pig, rolling with me, gon' be low key. Best believe it's more of us, but today I'm dolly.
Yes. Can you hear me? Can I be heard? Yeah. All right. Cool. We here.
Sound good to me.
Listen, the Dallas Mavericks is falling. You ask a Knicks fan, they pulling up tankathon.com, right? They try to get this top 10. They try to get that 11th seed. Well, not 11th seed, that 11th draft pick from the Mavs. You know what I mean? Because they got their pick. You
They
know what
got
I
they
mean?
pick.
They got their pick from the Porzingis joints. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Listen,
And do the Mavs even bring Kyrie back next year? Like they just haven't looked good together. And I'm starting to think too. Do you want your two best players to play the same position?
I mean,
Right? Could that
essentially
be
they're
a
the
thing?
same. They kind of are the same. Luca got to change his game.
Really?
I think so. I think Luca got to change his game to be more either play a little bit more off ball or a more of a team friendly game. He's dominating the ball too much, right? So if he's dominating the ball too much, it's
Mhm.
hard for other players like Josh Green, who's having a breakout season, um,
Okay.
to continue to develop. My thing is like, do you with the addition of Kyrie, you start to hinder some of their other players' growth.
True. That's true.
And you
I mean,
probably yeah.
I just don't know. I just don't know if you could say a top 10 player in the NBA has to change their game to accommodate another Kyrie. It Kyrie's a great player in his own right, but Luka's a top 10 player in the NBA today.
Mm-hmm.
He's built the Mavs to what they are today. I
That's
just don't
true.
know if you accommodate Kyrie, like what impact will that make on the entire team?
I
I don't know.
mean, you made the gamble, right? So you got to follow through, win, lose or draw. You got to just follow through. So they got to sign Kyrie back this season. People don't think it's gonna happen, but Kyrie will look kind of crazy if he don't
He would.
sign back with Dallas. I mean, you are basically destroying the franchise for the next couple of years. It's similar to what happened with KG back in the 2000s, early 2000s, when
When he
they
left
had
Cleveland.
they had a that little scheme with Smith. I forgot the player's name, but basically um he took like less money
Hmm.
and basically they did some funny business, so the NBA ended up like punishing them, taking 5 picks, and they weren't able to build around KG, which is the reason why KG probably never did anything with Minnesota much, right? So, I mean, is Luka Doncic the new KG of this generation? Not the team not being able to build around him, like that's what it's looking like right now. And I know Mark Cuban don't want a box office player like Luka Doncic looking like the top 20 player of all time potential, uh, not to be competing for playoff contention in and out every season.
What do you think the problem is?
I feel like you're gonna go to the. I feel like you're gonna go to the Jason Kidd thing. I don't think it's the Jason Kidd thing.
You think? I don't know.
He had his
It's
best season on the J Kidd.
he did. He did, but it's not resulting in. It did into the last few weeks. They like just sliding bad out of the playoffs. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard for me to believe that you have Kyrie Irving, you have Luka Doncic on one team, and
Right.
they can't make the playoffs.
I mean,
That's
it's looking
tough.
like it. They look.
I
I
mean,
mean, they outside looking in right now.
but LeBron and AD didn't make the playoffs. I won't go there. I won't go
Well,
there.
listen. LeBron and KD are in a much better situation this season right now than what you
Then
call it,
Kyrie and Luka.
the Kyrie and Luca. I mean, I'd rather be, even though you never know what kind of player you're gonna get in AD if he's even gonna play.
That's true. I mean, you could say the same thing for Kyrie.
That's true.
I gotta stop saying that. I feel like I gotta take it easy. I'm sorry, Kai. I gotta take it easy on my guy. They be going crazy.
Listen, you said something about the Lakers. Are they set up better than the Warriors for a final push? I mean, the Lakers looking like the executive of the year. What he did with that, them trades at
Yes.
the end of the trade deadline.
He is. To this point, listen, this is tough to say, but the Lakers haven't looked that bad the last few weeks. They've actually looked very, very good. AD's on a tear. LeBron's LeBron. Austin Reeves is becoming someone who's a household name in LA these days. So that helps. And then all the other additions. D'Lo's been hobbled, so he hasn't played a ton. But when he's in the lineup, that team looks amazing.
Right.
My thing with Golden State is they can't win on the road.
And
Right?
Wiggins, like Coach Chris said, no Wiggins, no ring.
No Wiggins, right?
But
And
I sorry to cut you off, but they did say that Wiggins is in the Bay Area. He hasn't reported to the team, but he's in the Bay Area. He's working out. But that's more than they gave us before. And the way they said it seemed like he was never in the Bay Area before, and now he's there.
Listen, that's all I need. If he's in the Bay, that's he's close enough.
Very close.
He's close enough.
The addition of Gary GP2.
Gary Payton.
Bro, he's been balling. He's doing the little things. He's doing all the little things that wins championships, that wins games. He's impacting the game on both ends of the floor, and he's literally a piece that they were missing, for sure.
Yeah, that's a fact. And to be honest, now that I know Andrew's back in the Bay, Andrew Wiggins joins the roster. They going back to the finals. I think we all agree with that. They're one of those type of teams. This whole Lakers conversation won't even be relevant then. But if the teams stay as they are currently constructed,
right,
I think the Lakers have a chance. And it's only because of the defensive woes that the Warriors have had.
right.
And if you're not making shots, again, you're not gonna make shots every game. You gotta rely on defense. If you're not making shots, it becomes tough. So.
And that not making shots, you're not defending. I mean, right now the Lakers are 8th.
Holy.
They're 8th, one game over 500. I mean, that's amazing right there.
Let's see. So they're 8th, so they will be in the play-in.
They'll be in the play-in. They'll play Pelicans.
And they'll play the I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
For the 7th seed.
And then they would be for the 7th seed.
Yeah. So they play for the 7 and 8 play each other for the 7th seed. Whoever lose play the winner of 9 and 10 for the 8th seed.
That's amazing.
Amazing.
Whoever thought of that, kudos to y'all, because that people who love basketball, that is amazing. I love that's been added to the season or playoffs.
I love it. I love it.
That's amazing.
I love it. I love it. And when it was first introduced, it's new, so everybody was like, we play 82 games, blah 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 blah. Yeah, we understand that, but the way teams be tanking nowadays, the way People stop playing players. I mean, the team stopped playing the players because there's no point. They already like look at Jokic. I mean, is Jokic
Yeah.
gonna play? He hasn't played the last couple of games. They locked him
Yeah.
for number one seed. They're like, look, we're gonna play Jazz and the Rockets, the two worst teams in the West, and one of the two worst teams in the West, and we could beat them without Jokic.
Nah, that's fair. I think that sucks because that's killing me in fantasy this week. But yeah, I think at his whole like that addition playoff the play-in tournament has been huge. I think it just adds another level of drama and excitement to the end of the season.
For sure.
I would also say like the last 4 weeks, 5 weeks of the season has been amazing.
Yeah.
Just Lakers go from out of the playoffs to in the playoffs in 2 days, right? It's phenomenal. So I'm excited to see that. But I think the Lakers are in a good spot. They got momentum going into the playoffs. They just got to get through the play-in. And, if they're playing the Pelicans, and then who you said is at 7 right now?
Pelicans is 7. They're on a 2-game winning streak. Lakers on a 2-game winning streak.
Pelicans were out the playoffs like a few days ago. Dallas is really just
falling.
Yeah, Dallas.
They're 11th right now. They're 3-7. They last 10. Dallas. They lost their last 2. Bro, the Warriors are 5th place. Won their last 2 as well.
They are in 5th.
If the Warriors, as currently set right now, the Warriors will play the Suns. First round matchup, Warriors Suns. Who wins?
I don't know if that's how they want to start the playoffs. They gotta start in Phoenix, and they can't play defense. That's not the team you don't want to play defense against. I'll say that. I was having a conversation with somebody where I was like, I like Warriors' chances against Sac because I think Sac is still 4th. No, they're 3rd. Sac is 3rd. I like that matchup, but they convinced me with some things. De'Aaron Fox is on a whole
If I'm the Warriors,
different.
I don't want to see the Kings. I'd rather see the Suns. I'd rather see the Suns.
You rather see the Suns?
For sure. I don't believe that, with all due respect to Kevin Durant, and I say this all the time, he's a top 15 player of all time.
He does. He does say that.
Respect to KD. I just don't believe in the Suns, being that they just constructed their team. Is he that amazing? Yes, but this is the Warriors we're talking about, right? Like, this is the 4-time champion, the dynasty of within the last decade, right? Like, this is what we're talking about now. I don't think you can just go beat them, just off pure talent.
I'm thinking about matchups right now, like what that would look like. I don't disagree with you.
The matchups will be a little scary, but
would it? I think I'll take my chances. Draymond versus KD. I don't think Draymond gets cooked. Listen, KD's amazing. We gotta reiterate that, right? Top 15 ever. I don't know if Draymond
versus
cooked.
KD. Does Draymond get
I don't
cooked?
know. I don't know if he gets cooked. Maybe he does. I don't know.
I would love to see it.
I would love to see it too.
I would love to see it.
I would. Yeah. I would. I don't know if he gets. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. We talk about Draymond all the time. I don't think Draymond gets cooked. And if KD doesn't cook Draymond, I like the Warriors' chances.
I like the Warriors' chances.
I like the Warriors' chances.
I don't think it's gonna be easy 6 games. I think they losing 6. I think the Warriors losing. I think the Suns losing 6.
Losing 6.
Yeah, Warriors winning 6 if they go against the Suns right now or whatever.
Do you think the Lakers make it into the playoffs?
For sure.
You think they get through the play-in?
For sure. And if the Lakers get the Nuggets, I think they beat the Nuggets.
Wow. You heard it here first, folks.
I think
you think they're gonna take down
I don't feel like LeBron's gonna lose in the first round. You get LeBron in the playoffs, I don't see him losing in the first round.
That would be a good matchup. I'm gonna be honest with you.
AD versus Jokic. I mean,
You
Chris
think
got
the
Chris.
Lakers? You think the Lakers could get rid of the Nuggets?
Ah,
Wow.
I
I
think
think
I think the combination of AD and LeBron, yes. Outside of Jokic, Jokic has they have the Jokic on off numbers are the discrepancy is bigger than anyone in the NBA at this moment, right? So when he's on the bench, his team is terrible without him,
sure. Yep.
right? So if he's the driving force, in a playoff series, if they're able to take an aspect of his game away, I think that may be enough for them to lose.
I'm gonna be honest.
It's
Nuggets
the
don't.
LeBron thing,
Yeah,
bro.
Nuggets don't want to see that. Because you're right.
I know the Denver fans feel like I'm being disrespectful because I mean, look, they won 50 games, blah
That they
blah
did.
blah blah, but they are 19-19 on the road.
That they are.
They're 32-7 at home, so they're a great home team,
Just like Golden State.
just like Golden State. Golden State is 9-29 on the road. That's disgusting.
How are they fifth?
They're
Just think
21
about
and
that, people.
18. 21-18 at home.
Just think about that. They have it. That's nuts. They won 9 games all
I'm
year.
sorry. I'm sorry. They're 32-8. That's how it is. They're 32-8 at home and 9-29 on the road. That's disgusting. Let's talk.
Just think about that.
That's
They don't win.
disgusting.
So you don't have to win on the road in the NBA to be the 5th seed in the Western Conference. That's insane. I feel like we couldn't say that a few years ago. And that goes to the point where the Western Conference has been, a little down versus previous years because the East looks crazy. Winning the East, you earned it.
I mean, the fifth seed in the East. I mean, bro, let's talk about the 4th, 5th seed in the East. Let's do that. Because Julius Randle's out for the season. He's gone for the remainder of these games in this regular season. I think he needed a break anyway. He's played 77 games.
Yeah, he was breaking down mentally. You could you could see it.
You can tell.
You can see it.
I mean, the 5th seed, 45. They won 45 games. They win 45 and 30. I'm sorry, they're 45 and 33 right now. The Knicks 5th seed. The Cavs are 48 and 30. 4th seed. The 4th, 5th seed matchup is going to be crucial. I feel like that's going to be a awesome series round 1.
Yep.
But before we get there, Julius Randle out for the season. How do you think this affects the Knicks going forward in their next 5 games?
I think this is the best time for him to get rest.
Yeah.
Right? The Knicks are locked to play the Cavs round 1.
Basically, yep.
It is what it is. It's inevitable. I am super excited to see this series. There's so much drama behind it. The storylines are going to be amazing. Mm-hmm. I believe the Knicks have the better team. I believe the Knicks bench get them over the hump. The Knicks bench has been amazing since the trade deadline. Mm-hmm. Quickly has I don't even think the 6th man of the year race is even a conversation still. I think Quickly will have that award in the next few weeks. Quickly, Hartenstein, yep. They've looked amazing. Cavs don't have anything like that.
Right? I think that I agree with you. I feel like that's the deciding factor right there. Who comes off the bench? Who comes off the bench? Yeah. And once you take certain things away from the Cavs, I mean, you take certain things away from the Cavs, who's gonna beat you?
Well. I get ahead of ourselves.
All right, go ahead.
Donovan Mitchell and Garland are gonna be tough to like. Mm-hmm. Brunson and RJ are going to be working. I'll say that they're gonna have tough tasks, but it's doable, right? It's not something that's not doable. It's just you have to do it 4 times. Well, you have to do it as many times as you need, because if you do it 4 times and you don't win those 4 games, then it is what it is. But I could see this series going 7 games.
Yeah.
I can see it going 7 games. Um, the Knicks are gonna have to earn this one. Donovan Mitchell has something to prove.
He does.
I think
You
we
didn't
all
trade for me. I wanted to come home. You wanted to keep
want it.
RJ and Grimes. RJ's
Right.
not even starting right now.
Holy, it's not looking that great. It's not looking that great. Donovan Mitchell has something to prove.
He
I
does.
think that's really gonna be what puts the sauce on this series. But Randall will be back, and I think I've been saying this all year. Randall has been playing amazing,
All NBA.
and all NBA, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's. I don't want to say he's an X factor because he's an All NBA player, so we know what he's capable of. But he just has to keep his composure. Keep the team as a unit and not like separate them, because when Randall starts to get out of control, it starts to split the team. I think Brunson has been an example of how to keep the team together when Julius loses it a little bit.
Right.
But listen, I'm excited. This might be the most exciting series, round one.
So I think this round one series might be the most exciting series. The other night when they played, Brunson dropped 48, and he showed
Wow.
like, look, I'm the best player on the court. Yes, Donovan Mitchell can go off for 42, which he did. But I have 48 and 9 assists. You know what I mean? I got my team involved. You know what I mean? Like, I had
And
31 points in the first half. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it was a tit for tat night, but it's a great showing for what's to come in the future with the Knicks versus Cavs first round matchup. 100%. When we're talking about Jalen Brunson and Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, there's something at the end of the year that's called All NBA, and not
That's
everybody
true.
can make it. And I'm curious who gets left off. So
That's very true.
All NBA guards, who gets left off? I mean, who do you have for the All NBA guards? There's what?
Yeah,
Six,
so
2, 3. There's 6 positions. There's 6 guards.
Six.
Yeah.
There's 6 guards. Yeah, on my first team, I think I got Curry.
Yeah.
I got Jason Tatum. I got Giannis.
Mm-hmm.
I got Joker and Embiid. If I could, you have to squeeze both of them on. You have to.
You can't put them on both.
I can't.
Not this year.
Nah,
next year,
bro.
with the new collective bargaining,
Nah.
there's going to be the All NBA is going to be positionless. Right now, you have to put a center. There's only one center. There's 2 guards, 2 forwards, 1 center. It is what it is right now. It's going to change next year, but right now, you got to choose whether you get Joel Embiid or Jokic. Joel Embiid might win MVP and not be all first NBA team, which will be nuts.
Yeah, that's nuts. That's nuts. That's insane.
But can you give it to somebody? Can you not give it to Jokic? I mean, he's damn near averaging a triple double as a center.
I can't give it to Embiid. Embiid. I gotta give it to Embiid, and I don't even think Embiid's the MVP. That's the crazy part. Mm-hmm. He would be on my first team, but I don't think he's the MVP. I think Joker's the MVP.
Oh, the conundrum.
But I think Embiid's first team, like, I gotta say, this has probably been one of the best years as far as MVP races too, because I think Giannis gets disrespected when we don't even mention him.
I agree. I mean, our last pod, I spoke about me picking Giannis, but after some time to think about it, as some days go by, your opinions just keep changing with facts change, opinions change,
information changes.
You know what I mean? Giannis' team he has a really good team. His team is deep.
He does.
Joe Ingles off the bench.
That team's amazing.
Bobby Portis off the bench. You know what I mean? Carter. You got Grayson Allen.
Carter. Grace. Yep.
And I didn't even mention the main players. I didn't mention Giannis, Chris Middleton, Brook Lopez, Drew Holiday. They have a deep team. Like, they have a team that can compete for the championship.
No, for sure. 100%. For sure. I was saying this the other night. I don't see how you beat them 4 times. That team is tough. That team is tough. Like, I was watching one of their games the other night, and Bobby Portis comes off the bench.
Yeah.
Grayson Allen comes off the bench. Carter comes off the bench. They have Wesley Matthews, spot shooter, Ingles, spot like
Jay
they have
Crowder.
everything. Oh my gosh, Jay Crowder. They have people that you can just put them in the game and say, "Hey, go lock that player up," and that's their entire job.
And stand in the corner and shoot.
And stand in the corner and shoot, and they can do that.
They can do that.
They're like I was looking at their team and I was going through the teams in the NBA and I'm like, I don't think any other team has this at this, at this variety at least. It's too much. I think they were playing Boston. Mm-hmm. By the way, they got cooked that night. Disclaimer, I don't want to make that a point. But
they got cooked,
I don't think
you're still seeing the
I see
potential.
it. I see it. I don't think Boston could do that 4 times. That'll be tough.
Yeah. Well, look, all NBA guards. Do you have Jrue Holiday on that list or no? Does he get left off of that all NBA guards?
All NBA guards. I got Steph Curry. I got Luka Doncic. I got Donovan Mitchell. I got
John Morant. Make that list.
Oh, John Morant. I got John Morant. Yeah. I got John Morant. That's 4. That's 4. Well, those are all point guards. Does that count?
Yeah, they're guards. 1 and 2 guards. 1 and 2. They're guards. It got to be 6
guards.
But
I can't put Joker and Embiid on the same team.
Nah, 1 center.
That's crazy.
Listen.
I don't feel good about that.
I don't feel good about it either. Listen, the NBA didn't feel good about it. That's why they changed it in the new NBA.
That's
NBA,
true.
CBA.
That's true.
You know what I mean? They ain't feel good about it either.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so I got Steph, I got Luka, I got Mitchell, I got Ja. I probably got Brunson on that list somewhere. He may be third team
over Shea.
I don't know. Shea's on that list. Dang, but is Shea second team?
But what about Dame? Shea and Dame. That might be the 6 right there. But here's the thing.
I'm not mad at that.
Here's the thing.
What team do they fall on, though? What team do they fall on? Because that matters. Well, are they on first, second, or third?
I don't know. I don't know. I think Steph. I don't know.
And Luka. Steph and Luka.
Yeah, Steph and Luka is probably 1. And
I think the second is where it gets spicy.
John Dame 2. And
no
Shea.
Way. No way.
Nah?
No way. I don't think Ja's had a better season than Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about Donovan. There you go right there, though. Okay.
I don't think James had a better season than Shea.
I mean, Donovan. I mean, see, that's the thing too, right? Like winning clearly doesn't matter that much. Right?
That's true.
Because, we're talking about the Trailblazers. Dame is shut down for the rest of the season. For the rest of these next 5, 6, 7 games they have. Shea they're still fighting for playing position.
That's true. So he's gonna be playing.
Luka's falling out of the play-in.
Yep.
I feel like winning should matter, but it doesn't look like it matters in all NBA. So I would love for Jalen Brunson to make it, but it doesn't. I don't see a path.
He's not gonna make it.
I don't.
You just started naming people, and I was like, I forgot they was in the NBA.
Yeah, I don't see a path for him. I don't. If it was a 4th team All NBA, that would be him.
Yeah, for sure. Shea's had an amazing year this year. He's averaging 30.
Shea's had an awesome year this year.
And I feel like it's like how do you have an under the radar 30-point season? Like people don't talk about him enough.
That's because they don't be winning and they live in OKC. Like they're in OKC, small market. You know how that go.
That's true.
That's really all it is. Small market team, All NBA. You know how that go.
That's true. Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
I ain't mad at it at all. But yeah, let's wrap it up. Eyesonpodium podcast. Like, comment, subscribe. We just bringing out more content. We just giving out.
I know
content.
what it is. I know what it is. Listen. What about Devin Booker?
He didn't play enough games.
You right.
D-Book ain't playing
Yeah.
no games.
D-Book. Listen, vote for Brunson. I think Brunson's on the third team this year.
He's probably if there was a
I'm
fourth
gonna close
team,
out with that. I think he's on the third team this year.
all right.
Prove me otherwise.
Prove him
Oh,
otherwise.
Trey Young?
No.
Nah.
Let's not even. No.
I'm sorry, guys. Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. We'll talk about Trey Young another day, but not this pod.
Yeah, not today.
Signing off. Eyes on Podium podcast. 2-man team. Stockton and Malone. Chris Paul and Blake Griffin. MJ and Scotty. Shaq and Kobe.
LeBron D. Wade.
LeBron D. Wade. We here, baby. Draymond Curry, who's shooting threes. I think you know what I mean. I think
Wait. You know what I just thought about? Is
What?
Draymond and Curry a better duo than Tony Parker and Tim Duncan? Let's say that.
Next time. Next time on the pod.
I don't read no comments. I don't care what they say. Time and place, we can talk about it. Last night I was wildin'. Made 2K over 2K. It's a new day and I'm back to problem. Bank account be crowded. By next June, need 5 rooms, soundproof. Watch them doubt it. Hey, they try to talk me out here. I done wasted some greatness just sitting there trying to think about it.